J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. Man. You know, there's part of me that wants to absolutely rip this show apart. But I'm a fan. I'm not going to troll this. There's already enough trolls out there ripping this to shreds. I'm taking the high road, and I'm going to do some praising, and some constructive criticism. Alright? Where to start? Alright, so let's just start from the beginning and work our way to the end. We've got we got some hot cocoa here with a little bit of schnapps because I needed something. Oh, that is tasty. Might need a couple more of those. Alright, so this was Impact's Bound for Glory 2017. And they start out the show with Alberto El Patron. Starting out, see now this is constructive criticism. Starting out the show with Alberto El Patron was not a bad idea. How he went out there and cut that promo, that was a bad idea. Okay? Number one, it was too long. And number two, it was awkward as hell. Because it made it sound like he was shooting instead of being, instead of a heel turn. Okay? It was way too real. He should have kept, he could have been nasty and been like, I want my title back. And been angry about that. But he got way too detailed. That put a whole uncomfortable feel on it. And then going after Jeremy Borash, that just, it should have ended in the ring, went to the back. Or had someone, hey, time out, and I don't mean that as in they should have cut his mic. Okay, I'm not saying that. I'm saying some authority figure, writer, Dutch, whoever should have come out and been like, all right, come on, you spent enough time out there, just to, make it look more of a heel turn. Cut him off, drag him out of there. They could have done that, but man, the whole thing just was so. He looked. I'm not gonna say he looked drunk, but he looked off. I don't know. Especially towards the end there. The whole thing looked real, I don't know. So that right there started out the show like, whoa, Like, whoa, where's this train going? Okay, we need to pick me up from there. Started out the show like they do many a times with the X Division, which was fine, Great match. Everyone, got their stuff in. I was rooting for either Xavier, Desmond Xavier, or Petey Williams. Petey Williams ate that crowd up. Crowd wanted Petey to win. And then I was like, oh, they're in Canada. It makes sense. Of course he's gonna win. Nope. And that's not to say that during the tapings that Petey Williams won't get a shot, another shot, and get a win. But it wasn't to be at this show. And another constructive criticism I want to say thing about this show. When you start out with a big heel turn from Alberto El Patron, and then you start out with a bad guy winning, it's you start out and then you do it's you gotta give and take a little, Now the next match I'm not gonna say too much about. It was nice to see Tyson Ducks in there. I think he was part of the Cruiserweight Classic. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. But he's from Canada, so we got a bit of a pop. And then they had I wrote it down. Ishimori. That's it. The guy's name, Ishimori. What I saw of the match, it was good. Ishimori got the win. So looks like we're going to see more of these guys in the future. That'd be great. I'm all for that. I'll have to go back and watch a little more closely. Laurel Van Ness wearing some skimpy stuff, looking drunk and messing with the folks. That was funny. That was such a hot mess. So thumbs up on Laurel Van Ness being drunk and kind of cute all at the same time and kind of flirty, and the guy's just like, oh my god, what the hell's going on here? Like, sir, you can sit on my lap, but oh my goodness, behave yourself, Oh boy. And then I screwed that up. I wrote that down at Alberto. They started out the show by bringing Alberto El Patron. They showed him arriving, and they had Alberto after the first two matches. So there was a bit of a give and take. I stand corrected. Excuse me, I screwed that up. But people, remember like the heel stuff more, like being down, like you're like, oh, I wanted this to happen. I'm not saying you got to have all the baby faces win, but when you're climbing, when this company is climbing itself out of a ditch, it needs some feel good moments. Okay. So yeah, the Alberto El Patron thing after those first two matches. Excuse me, I screwed up the order of that. I apologize. Not that I have to do this in order, but whatever. The Monsters Ball match was fun. Abyss got the win. And I don't know if that means this is the end of Grado. Rosemary got involved. And, excuse me. Well, yes, that's correct. But first, Laurel Van Ness being out there again during this match, it was like, she's lurking. She's lurking. And she it's a Monsters Ball, so there's no rules, no DQ. Laurel Van Ness gets in the ring, interferes, hurts Grado. Rosemary gets in, attacks Laurel Van Ness, and then chaos just completely ensues from there. Rosemary looks like she's making up with Abyss, goes to blow the mist on Grado, backfires. Excuse me. Rosemary gets slammed onto the tacks, I think it is. Holy crap, that was crazy. And then Grado gets Black Hole slammed. Not the best looking finisher. Seen better Black Hole slams, but nonetheless, Grado gets defeated. And yeah, so like I said, I don't know if this is the end of Grado or what, but we'll have to see. Maybe Grado can get some kind of revenge. Who knows? He could sue Park. Sue him. Get a good lawyer. Yeah, I'll stop that accent right there. This next match, one of the high notes of this whole show, I will say that. AAA against Team Impact. Tejano, Fantasma, and Pagano against EC3, James Storm, and Eddie Edwards. James Storm getting the win. I still want that bull rope match, Impact, between James Storm and Tejano. Book it. Somewhere in this next tapings. You better book that. Get on that. Man, EC3 was not on the same page as these guys throughout the whole thing. And then all of a sudden at the end got all fired up. So that was awkward. But, you know, Team Impact got the win. I kind of wanted AAA to win this one, you know. Not going to lie. I like the guys from Lucha Underground. You know, got a little more favor for them. But this show needed to be lifted up after a lot of negativity in the beginning. So I was okay with that. But solid match. Everyone gave 1,000% this one. Even James Storm got a dive in. Holy crap. That ain't too often you see a big guy like James Storm dive, okay? That was something. Tag team match. A lot of fun. Some crazy stuff. Went all over the place. We got the debut of Sami Callihan. That was great. It didn't seem like he contributed that much at the end. It was short but sweet. First he took out Conan, and then he attacked the other guys, and then some more chaos ensued, and then they won. I was away from my computer for a little bit watching it, so I missed the beginning, but I heard throughout the match that Callihan had, well, they didn't, I guess they didn't show him, but Callihan attacked Homicide, so I'm going to have to go back and watch that. Before the match started, they attacked Homicide. And I wanted to see Homicide, you know. I didn't want LAX to win, but I wanted to see Homicide, but he didn't get a chance. Maybe we'll get a Callihan versus Homicide match. Maybe. Hoping. But nonetheless, very excited to see Callihan make his Impact Wrestling debut. He's going to certainly help turn this company on its head. The only downside to that whole thing, the crowd, crickets. When Callihan came out, there was frickin' crickets. I think the only thing that would have helped this is maybe give a little music behind his entrance or something. Surprise, like, oh, new music entrance. Who's this coming? Who is this? You know, and then he runs down there. But when he came down, people were like, what's going on? You know? I don't know. But nonetheless, still very happy for him to be there. Knockouts Championship. Solid match. Gail Kim is the champ. I really wanted Rosemary to be part of this one, but it wasn't to be. I understand why they put her in the show where they did. It made sense, but still wanted her to get at least a shot at the championship. Would have been cool, you know. Certainly would have added a certain flavor to the match. Good match, though. And then the Zombie Princess shows up. Jimmy Jacobs comes down, says hi, and goes over to the announce booth where Borash and Matthews are. And they're like, what are you doing here? You don't work here. And he goes, oh, but I do work here. You'll find out soon enough. And then leaves. It was beautiful. The fact that he didn't cut a promo and he went over to the announce table tells me might become a 3-man team. Maybe. Or replace one of them. Maybe. I don't know. Is he gonna replace Josh Matthews? The only reason why I say that is because I've heard these little things, you know, those gosh darn little things. WWE's had some interest in what's his wife's name? Madison Rayne. Madison Rayne is no longer with Impact Wrestling. If they pick her up, Josh Matthews asks for his leave to go with his wife, gets the invite to go back to WWE. I don't know. Maybe there's something happening there. Something in the works. I don't know. Just guessing. Just guessing. But nonetheless, very cool that Jimmy Jacobs is part of Impact Wrestling. Obviously, since leaving the WWE as a writer, he has no 90-day thing. And even if he did, he said, nope, don't want it. So it's one of those, you know, and that is a possibility. For example, when Callihan left, he left, went straight back to the Indies, didn't even take the 90-day thing, from what I've heard. So, who knows? Maybe, I don't know. We'll find out soon enough. I'm sure Jimmy Jacobs will do a tell-all very soon. But yeah, I can't wait to see what he's doing. You know, is he going to be in ring? Is he going to be on a side, writing? Who knows? Can't wait. So, you know, so we had a couple ups. And then, here's some more constructive criticism. You can't start out the show with too many negative things and then end the show with too many negative things. It takes the wind out of the whole thing. It really does. Six Sides of Steel match, I'm not going to say too much about it just because, I mean, okay, I'll give credit to Lashley and Moose. They did what they could with it. They gave 110%. I will give them credit for that. But the fact that King Mo, you know, who's been with the company on and off for how many years and still does not know how to wrestle, and then Bonner was in there, ripped his shirt off, he's all floppy. Ooh, that's hot. I'm not saying everybody's got to look like Jim Morrison when you're in the ring, but for crying out loud, that just, I don't know. Showing off the dad bod. That'd be like me coming on here, showing off the dad bod. No one wants to see that. Come on. Between Bonner and King Mo doing circles around each other. Come on. And then, where's the payoff? Like 10 failed arm bars? Oh, look, it's another arm bar. Come on. I knew this was going to end up like this. That's why I couldn't get excited for it. Whenever they introduce MMA stuff, this is what happens. Stop it. And an American top team all gets in the ring, screws up the whole thing. And, yeah, I mean, the bad, it was a numbers game. The bad guys won. King, Mo, and Lashley won. Just ugly. I'll give credit to Lashley and Moose. Moose, heck, he freaking dove off the top of the steel cage. That was awesome. That was cool. There were some fun moments in here. And they threw each other around. It was fine. But the inclusion of all the MMA stuff just stunk it up. Should have kept it to Moose versus Lashley. I've said that. This proved it. It's your opinion. No, that pretty much proves it. Main event. Johnny Mundo. Impact, sorry. Taking on the champ, Eli Drake. Patron shows up, stinks it all up. We knew it was going to happen. We knew it. Was hoping for something else. I could say it now that it didn't happen. It's not to say he won't show up, because there hasn't been any speculation and everything has been very quiet. But I'm just going to say it. Was hoping for Kevin Cross to show up and just... man. If Kevin Cross would have just shown up and kicked Patron's ass and saved Johnny Impact, whether he won or lost. I can say that. I can say that with a smile on my face. I'm okay with Eli Drake winning, because I do like Eli Drake as champ. But you booked Johnny Impact beatdown after beatdown after beatdown after beatdown. The payoff is another beatdown. I'm not going to complain about the match. The match was great right up to the point of the interference. Or you could have had the interference and still had Impact win. Johnny Impact makes a comeback. What a novel concept. Send the people home happy. After all that, they needed that. You can't end the show on two big downers. Well, folks, all I gotta say is I am looking forward to the tapings. They did announce Eddie Edwards versus Phantasma for the Edwards Championship that he's holding, the Noah Championship. That's going to be this Thursday. So I'm looking forward to that. That'll be live. That's cool. And then I'm sure we'll get some, spoilers on more new faces showing up and stuff like that. So I'm still holding out hope for Kevin Cross. I still am. We'll have to wait and see. If he shows up, it'll just make up for everything, won't it? If you don't know who I'm talking about, YouTube that stuff. Just get on it. Oh, man. So, yeah, this show certainly did have some ups and downs. It wasn't perfect. It wasn't tremendous. But everyone gave 110%. I can say that. Okay? Except for Bonner and King Mo. Bonner and King Mo. No, jeez. I'm not gonna. No, they got a paycheck. They showed up, throw their fists up, and got a paycheck. And did 10 bad arm bars. Shit, I have a broken frickin' back. I could do a better arm bar. Get out of here. Alright, that's it for this one. So, not thrilled, but not defeated totally in this. I still had fun watching it. Okay, I'm still a fan. I'm not gonna, never watch it again. Shut up. Of course you're gonna watch. Just not thrilled of how it was booked. Okay? Not thrilled. Saw some comments online about the reffing. I don't know crap about reffing, so I'm not gonna really make too many comments about that. But, whatever. Felt bad for that last one. Woohoo! Got taken out by Johnny Impact. That was a tough one. Tope Suicida, or whatever it was, So, that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. We're on the road to 400 big ones, folks. 400 subs. So, if you like the content, by all means, check out the rest of the channel. There's more wrestling and music stuff to be found, amongst a few other odds and ends. Give the vid a like, the channel a sub, and share with your friends. And hope you had a good weekend. And we'll see you down the road for the next one. Not sure what it is yet. Brainstorming. Always brainstorming. But nonetheless, thanks again. Take care. Good night.